Welcome back. So, Kaisei answered to my .debunk video of Godzilla in Hell. Let's see how he did then.
It's literally stated by the author.
The scan doesn't exactly say that Godzilla Space G in Hell is the same as the Heisei era one, but rather that it shares its unknown origins as in the film, not that it is the exact same being.
It's just referring to God Mountain. All the other statements supports this, but if you still believe there is a true God.
It's not me who believes there is a true God, but the authors say so. As seen in the scan, a hierarchy of power is established, God, God M. Do we also note that it tells us that God M was created by God, and God M's power is such that he was able to create his own universe. It is God, however, who created infinite universes.
Demon God is confirmed to be the strongest force of the cosmology, and Guy just one-shotted him on screen.
The scan doesn't say that God Demon is the strongest being in the cosmology, but that he is the strongest being Godzilla has ever encountered. So we deduce that God D God M. We don't say that God D a God, because Godzilla has never encountered or seen him.
Nothing says the crossover is non-canon.
That's an argument from ignorance. And also you are shifting the burden of proof. You use the comic as it was 100% canon, not me. It's you who has to prove it.
Yes, we can use these crossovers until nothing contradicts it. God created the entire Godzilla verse, which is connected with Boom's multiverse.
The fact is that even the author contradicts themselves, but I've already showed that earlier. Also here you can see that Moody and Uli sort of contradict themselves. Point 1. Moody said Uli thinks Godzilla can destroy the IDW Megaverse OFC. It's almost implied that God M is equal to Godzilla in power too. Uli says God M is a false god and that he did not create the Megaverse. 3. Moody repeats that's all subjective interpretation. What I'm saying here is that the authors are fallible, and they state things based on their personal interpretation.
Author literally gave context how the entire multiverse is just finite in size from God's perspective.
I don't understand how this scan can prove the fact that God M has an R greater than F transcendence on the whole verse. It only talks about infinite power in the spiritual realm, and that in the material realm it is not possible to have it. Could you please argue instead of showing scans without explanations?
Just because the image is outside from the series doesn't mean it's non-canon. It's literally made by the same person who draws the comics.
Yeah, I exaggerated saying it's non-canon and unreliable, but still that the image is not suggesting and a greater than F transcending in any sense.
I don't know how that debunks Godzilla. Like in fiction, there are several beings who one-shot their supreme creators, who created everything in the verse. Just because you're stronger than your God doesn't mean God is weak. Absolute infinity usually needs no context. It's just inherently beyond all forms of mathematics. And the word yes is not really subjective. They literally uses this word to confirm everything without adding anything open-ended to the answer.
You've attacked only 2 arguments out of the 4 I presented. You clarified nothing. Here you attacked, and again not gave any argument. Absolute infinity by itself does not scale anywhere. You need to specify the tiering system you are using and what is that you have absolute infinite of.
Yes, the statement is fake, but Moody literally says it seems fine, and the person also asked the same stuffs in that statement if God is existence, non-existence, dualism, non-dualism, life, death, etc.
Again, subjective interpretation. Moody himself said that him and Uli have different interpretation on the story,
etc. There is nothing wrong with that. Toho themselves confirmed that every Godzilla piece material is canon to the movie multiverse.
Yeah, ATP you cannot read. The scan says that you can create an infinite number of ideas with Godzilla movies, which is likely true due to the amount of movies we got. These are other fallacies you committed. Overall GE remains at the same level as before, Uni plus a low multi. Bye.